All right, I think we are live here on Amazon. Hi, happy Mother's Day. If you are a mom or a grandma or somebody that takes care of kiddos, this is your special day coming up. And even though we're a little crazy around here when it comes to comings and goings, and I was late to start my live stream because this huge box that you see behind me was just delivered. This is our new 65-inch Vizio TV that's coming up for something in the future, and then I was like, I can't answer the door and go live at the same time. So anyway, so we're here now, and I'm going to navigate for you what is in the carousel. So I'm just kind of showing you what I did is I put some of my top picks for Mother's Day. Being a mom, these are things that I love, and certainly if you have input, I'm glad to share your ideas as well for things that you love. Dallas is here, our little puppy in the background. Dallas is our little Havanese, and you'll probably see him throughout the time. Okay. Hey, Victoria. Let me just get Dallas out of the way. Hey, Victoria. Okay, let's see how we're going to do here, and he may just have to come join me. Okay. Let me grab him. So sorry. What? Hey, what's happening? Hey, it's just pictures. Come. So this is Dallas, our little Havanese, and one of the live streams that we're going to do in the future too is for pets. So if you are somebody that is a dog lover like we are, I just have a few things I want to share with you about pets. So that'll be coming up in probably next week. I think we'll do the pet share. So today I want to share with you a few of my favorite things as a mom that I love. And some are electronics, some are going to be fun gifts, some are going to be really practical, like I have a steamer that's coming up that I love, just a little handheld steamer. Some are my all-time favorites, like Perspection, which is a handy little purse that goes inside your purse so that you can move your items from bag to bag to bag, which is really super cool. So let's get started. So happy Mother's Day, and I feel like I want to move that big Vizio from behind me. So I'll do that in a minute as we get going. Okay, the first thing I'm going to share with you is the Polaroid. So this is an item that I recently discovered, and it's a printer that takes your smartphone and allows you to print any picture that you have onto a Polaroid, onto a film. So, Victoria? Sorry about Dallas. Let me just, what in the world is going on, Dallas? Come on. Is it food that you want? Is it the cheese and grapes? Okay. A little disorganized this morning, I'm sorry. Okay, let's talk about the Polaroid. All right, so you're going to download the app. It's the Polaroid app from the Apple Store, or you can order it from the Google Play. And the printer itself is this unit. Let me show you. It's so cool. So this is the unit itself. These in the background are some displays that I have created to go along with it, and I'll show you those in just a moment. But the unit itself is this. So it's a little self-standing printer. You're going to load the film here in the bottom, and I'll show you how to do that. And then on top is where you're going to put your cell phone. Now, I'm going to show you how it works in just a second, but here's what it can do. It's so cool. Since we're talking about Mother's Day, I made this little board for Mother's Day. So this is what your prints are going to look like. Do you remember these old Polaroids from years ago? I'm a girl of the 80s, right? So when I think about having that old Polaroid camera, and you would pull the trigger, right? You'd touch the button, and they go shh, it'd come out the bottom. Now imagine any picture that you have on your cell phone, you can print off on that Polaroid printer, and you'll be able to have that same effect. It's super cool. It's super nostalgic. It's a super way to kind of step back in time. I'm crazy when it comes to photography. If you follow me over the last few years, you know that I've kind of chronicled my daughter's life on TV and using that as an excuse to go do some really fun, fantastic events. So this is how it's going to print out. Now this is one display that I made. Certainly you can choose if you want to put them into a frame like this. I just combined a bunch of the photos and just, you know, put them very close together and put them into a photo frame. You could do scrapbooks with this. You could do so much. You could print these off for the pictures off for, you know, Mother's Day or for, you know, even upcoming holidays, and actually drop them in, you know, an envelope like snail mail and send them off to Grandma and Grandpa. You know, think about gifts and how much our older generations treasure getting something in the mail. So I think this is just such a super cool way to do that. Here is another little item that I made that is kind of black and white. I put it against a black background. So just a little memory design, you know, so you could just get creative with it. There's so much that you can do with these little prints. So the way they print off, and here's just some of them that I printed earlier. This is how they come. So it's fun because you can just share this. You know, the ones that I put on the, you know, poster board are just on display. So whether it is, you know, an entire family portrait, whether it is cousins, you know, whatever picture you have on your phone that are stuck in your phone, now you can print them off. So it's super cool. So how do you do that? You're going to download the app, and it's the Polaroid. And there's lots of different applications inside it. So you can do the single, you can do the double, you can do the triple. I'm just gonna stick with the single here, and I'll show you. There you go. You can kind of get an idea of what that looks like. Now, I'm gonna show you how to load the film. This is the film that it comes with, and this is what you're gonna wanna order, the color I-type film, when you are ready to restock. And if you've ever done this in the past, I think you will, you know, like years ago, you'll recognize this packaging, right? You open it up, and it's really simple and easy. I love these little quotes that are here on the package. And then it kind of walks you through. It has a little arrow that says, insert film this side up. So you're gonna open it up. You're going to, oh, I've got some in here right now, but we'll just take this out so I can show you. We'll pop it in. Really easy. Close it. And it auto launches just that first little dispenser, and that just means it's ready to go. Do you remember that from years and years ago? You may not, but it kind of takes me back down memory lane. Now from here, you just decide what picture you want to print. So you open up the app, and we're going to choose a photo. And here are some of Victoria's photos of herself, obviously playing around in here. There we go. So there's a fun little photo. We're going to say next, and it gives us an idea of where. This one says it's a low resolution, so that's nice. It gives us a little prompt there. So let's just choose another photo, because I know she's got all kinds of good photos in here. Let's see. Like this. Okay, next. And so now we say okay. And it wants to make sure the settings are off, so I turned off the True Tone and the Night Shift. We say yes. And now see these little dots that are right here? There's two little dots on the printer. We're going to pop it on there. And then there's a little light that comes on. Let me just double check. We're going to put it right on here. Oh, where'd that photo go? Okay, bear with me. Next. Okay. Place it on the lap, right here. And it says, I heard that little sound as if we're ready, but I don't see the little light going on. So I have to double check. Oh, here we go. Make sure it's on. Oh, there we go. Turn it on. And now, here it goes. Now we want to leave that for just a few seconds while it is developing, if you will, which is kind of an interesting word, right? It took me a minute to think of it because I haven't said that word in such a long time. So there it is, and we'll let that sit for a minute, and I'll show you what it looks like in just a little while. I'm going to log on and say hello. So if you want to say hi, we can chat, and I'm here and live. So Glad to chat with you, and thank you for joining me for Mother's Day Ideas. So what's cool about the Polaroid printer is that any of those photos that you have, whether they are from, Mother's Day 5 years ago, or whether they are from, whatever you're doing in the backyard yesterday, anything that's stuck on your phone, you now can actually print off and have really cool designs. And so, like I said a moment ago, these are just some ideas that I created with a little black background, kind of trying to make a memory of some of our trips to the Keys. Here's a larger collage that I made. That is several of the pictures just kind of combined into one frame. I just sort of repurposed and reused an older frame. And so, it's kind of fun. Since we're stuck at home and we're doing all kinds of DIY projects, how about, giving mom something for Mother's Day that she's going to use, that is going to give her, remembering memories of, past days gone by and past events, and kind of be nostalgic. So if that's your thing, like me, then this might be a great find. So great value. I really want to show it to you, but I know that if we just let it wait a little bit longer, then the quality of the picture will be better. So we'll just wait a little bit while on that. And I'm just going to show you. So here it is. This is the little Polaroid. This is the type of film that it comes with, and that's what you want to reorder. That's the color I-type film. And then this is the print that we just took off of the cell phone. But I'm just going to let it sit there for just a little while. If you're wondering, by the way, this is not my laundry in the background. I'm going to show you a steamer in just a little while. So I have the clothes back there that I'm going to steam for you. So there you have it. So this is welcome to my home. This is how we live, where we live, and this is what happens after our 20 years on television. Now we're just flying solo and doing it ourselves, and it's really, I have to say, a joy to be able to share with you from my home some of the things that I love. Hopefully inspire you with some ideas for Mother's Day. I know we can't all see our moms on Mother's Day, maybe for logistics or health reasons or whatever the case might be, but hopefully some of the items that I'm going to share with you will keep you connected in certain ways. So, okay, let's get moving. And as that Polaroid is still developing, I'm just going to show you my next little fun item. I love this. It's from Nixplay. It's a digital photo frame that you can send pictures anywhere. So you have your own private little login, and say mom is sitting on a sofa in Dallas. That's where my mom is now, I'm sure, probably watching Netflix. And she can, I could literally send a photo and it could just show up on that frame. Boom, there it is. And it's just a wonderful way when you walk into a room to be like, oh, I just got a hug from somebody that I love. I genuinely feel that way. I know my family makes fun of me because I'm a little gushy that way, but gotta be who you are. So let me show you what mine looks like over here. Okay, so there's that little webcam to the side, and there's my dad. Okay, that Polaroid, by the way, should we just do this real quick? Why don't we just do this before we move on? That Polaroid picture that I printed, still developing, of Victoria. But there you go, just to kind of finish that thought on that Polaroid. And I'm gonna flip that over so it continues to develop as we're talking here, and I'll show you more about it later. Okay, so I'm gonna scoot the Polaroid out of the way. Let's talk Nixplay. So the frame that you're looking at right now is just one of several that are available from Nixplay. I'm gonna just move this longer in the background so that if somebody's just stopping by and they're wondering what's going on. Okay. Hi, baby. So Victoria is, of course, here, taking her lunch break. Most of school's done. So far, so good, honey? Good. So, welcome to our crazy house. Sorry. The Vizio behind me, I dare not move right now. It was just delivered. So it's a big 65-inch television that just came right before we started. So it's going to just be right here in the background. So let's talk Nixplay. So this photo frame is one of my favorites. What I love about it is that it's super dependable. You can go to the website online and you can create different playlists. You can have it on your phone so that as you are going into different pictures that you want to select, you can set up that playlist. I just got distracted. John F. Leahy, I received a package I did not order. What do I do? I'm not sure what item you might have ordered, John. How about this? I'll stay on chat when we're done with the live, and I'm glad to try to help you. Let me see, what item did you order? John, I'll do the best I can to help you. I'm not sure, but I can always reach out to the Amazon team if I can't get the answer myself. I'll see if I can help you out. Okay, let's talk Nixplay. So I'm going to pull up Nixplay, that smart digital frame in our stream. So it'll be in the bottom of your carousel, so you know what I'm talking about. Now, the cool thing with the Nixplay is that you have the ability to automatically, through the app, send whatever photo you want right here. So this could be sitting in grandma's living room. This could be in Australia. This could be, we've actually done some really fun things with the Nixplay years and years ago where my au pairs from around the world, I had 2 au pairs live with us from South Africa and take care of my daughter, helped me when she was younger, and one from Germany and one from the Ukraine. And it's been so cool to send pictures on the Nixplay. We can see them, they can see us. It's really something that's a great way to connect, especially if you're in other states or even in other countries. And what I love about the Nixplay is that they really are a great team. When I talked to them a while back, they just have so much energy for what they do, and they really care about connecting people. I mean, it's a product that is developed out of a passion of wanting to connect people, and it really does exactly that. So there's an app that you can download on your phone. I'm not going to be able to show you right here while I'm on the Amazon app, but it is an app that goes with Nixplay, and you download it. And you can also go to the website at nixplay.com. That's Nixplay, and you'll be able to download the app from there. Okay, so multitasking. John says the item was delivered to the wrong address. Okay, John, I'm gonna get back to you and see if I can help you as soon as we finish this live stream, because I feel like our conversation will probably be a little bit, I want to help you any way I can. So as soon as I'm done, I'll stay on the chat and see if we can connect, and I'm glad to help you. Okay, so let's talk again. Nixplay, great idea with different sizes. Even now, I know that they have some that come with the ability to play video, which I think is super cool. So if you wanted to send videos, if you wanted to send, say, a Mother's Day message via video or a Father's Day message via video, that's super cool. It's not the one that is selected right now in the carousel, but I know those are available from Nixplay, so keep that in mind. Love that idea. Okay, now let's talk. Dallas is having fun in the background, that little blur that you saw with Victoria, our sweet little Havanese. Okay, let's talk Perspection. Great gift idea for mom. Perspection is an insert that goes inside your purse, and you can then take out whatever it is you have inside and move it from purse to purse to purse. Now, that's one way to use it, and a lot of people like to use it that way, right? So I'll just give you a quick tour, and then I'll give you some ideas of what you can do with it. So I'm going to just move that Nixplay right on down the line, and I'll show you the Perspection right here. So with Perspection, you have little pockets and little zippered pockets. And Victoria, can you hang on to Dallas, please? See if we can make him happy and keep him from being so crazy. Thanks, baby. The step stool, I don't know.
The one that's like looks like it's wood.
I think it's in the garage.
Okay.
I think they put it out there. So let's talk Perspection. So Perspection is this great little bag that has zippered pockets on the inside, that has 2 zippered pockets here, nice little pouches on the side here. You're gonna have outside pockets. You're gonna have 2 on this side, and this nice big pouch in the middle. So what's great about this is whether you're using it for a drawer organizer, whether you're using it to move your items from handbag to handbag, because we don't switch our handbags. Why? Because everything that we need is inside there, and it's really hard to take it out and move it on to the next one. So this solves that problem entirely. I like to use it also, I'll show you here, as my makeup bag. So if you are somebody that, has a good bit of makeup like I do, what I love is that you have all these little pouches around, and you can put, your brushes in one, you can put your lip gloss in another, you can put your larger pieces like your powder right into the center. I just love my contacts are here on the side. And then what's really cool, even my little hair clip here on the side, what's really cool is that it pops up and it zips. So if you have a big bag and when we're out and about and actually driving again and you slam on your brakes and your bag goes shh, and everything in your bag goes onto the floorboard of your car, those days are over with Perspection. I love that. I can't tell you how many times I've dumped over my makeup bag it's not even a fast stop, right? It just happens. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm not alone in that. So this is really practical in the design. I love the fact that it zips up. But not only as a makeup bag, what's great is that this could be, an overnight travel bag. When I start going into the studios again to do shows instead of doing them from home, what's great is that this is gonna be exactly what goes with me. Not only this in the makeup, by the way, these snap into place for some reason. There we go. These snap into place, so if you want to hold that right into place, you can. Still getting used to using my fingers without my fake fingernails on them. How crazy is that, right? So it's a really practical idea. I love that so much fits inside of here. I love that you can just pop it in from handbag to handbag. So if you have your favorite designer handbag that you love to use all the time, this is going to be ideal. And whether it is for a makeup bag, whether it is for your hair tools or whatever it is that this could be for crafting supplies. If you are a Girl Scout mom for so many years, we did so much Girl Scout. This would probably take 3 or 4 of these, or there's actually larger sizes that maybe I'll show you next time when it comes to Perspection as well. But there's just endless ideas for it, right? For organization, whether it's just organizing your drawer or whether it's taking it with you from purse to purse. So that is going to be for the Perspection. So there's all kinds of different colors. I think I put the pink one in the carousel. I think I put the black one because the leopard is on the inside, and this one, the leopard print, which I really like. And let me just click onto that. Yeah, I think I just put the black leopard, but there's also pink. There's all kinds of different colors in the Perspection. And again, what I love about this is that you have the zipper pockets. I'll show you here on the side, right here. And it's gonna pop into place. And then you have these open pockets right here, this nice big open area, little pockets over here on the side, so that could be for brushes, or I put my little sharpener on the side over there, and then 2 more pockets over here. Sometimes I carry my little hair trimming shears just in case I need to trim my bangs. Don't listen to my hairdresser. And whatever the case might be, you can tuck things away into the side, or if you have your toothbrush and you want to put that into the side just for hygiene, for extra hygiene, that can be its own little pocket right over here. So all kinds of great ideas, and then a little extra side pocket on the outside as well. So just great idea all around when it comes to Perspection. Great idea for Mother's Day. Super affordable. Choose her, whatever her favorite color might be. I think you're gonna love this. It's just, over the last 20 years on television, it's literally one of my all-time favorite products. So that is Perspection, and certainly you can find it in the carousel by selecting it. Okay, so let's continue on. We talked about, just to give you a quick recap, the Polaroid, and that is going to be the Polaroid printer. And I'll just remind you about that really quickly. That's this little guy, and this is such a cool, nostalgic kind of throwback. And you use it with any cell phone, and you can take any of your pictures that are on your cell phone and now turn it into a digital print. So just a quick reminder about that one. Love, love, love that. Literally, it is something that I think has been so much fun just to be playing with and experimenting with. And let's just do another print right here while we're at it, because this is how we like to roll. My little daughter in the pool. Here we go. There we go. So let's say this one next. And Angie's saying happy to look up the number if you provide which service delivered it. So John, we're going to help you out. And thanks, Angie, for helping me out. And we're going to get John taken care of as well. So we're going to say next on the Polaroid. And we put it right here on top. See that little blinking light? That tells us it's ready. This little ding. And now we say print. And love that. Now I want to grab it off there immediately, right? But Polaroid recommends to let it stay there for, I think 30 seconds to a minute. I'll have to double check, but you can read the little insert when you get it. But the longer you let it stay there, the better the developing is. And here's the one that we printed earlier. You can see that it has developed even more richly in the color than just a few minutes ago when I just first took it off the printer. So just a quick reminder, that Polaroid is a great gift idea for Mother's Day, because again, you can take, whether it's Android, whether it's an iPhone, doesn't matter the make or the model, you download the app from Polaroid, and then you're able to just put it literally right on top of the deck and pop it right into place. It'll come along with the film, and you can reorder that color I-type film, and then it pops right out of the bottom. So we're gonna just let that sit in place. Also, we then took a look at the Nix Play. Great idea for Mother's Day as well. And that's our digital photo frame. And the Nix Play team is just a super group of people, because they really are about connecting you. And what's unique about this particular photo frame is that you can send your pictures directly through the app to the photo frame, wherever you are in the country or around the world. And you can also then go to the nixplay.com website and do playlists and use that for photo storage, and then you can recreate. I was just actually downloading and recreating a Mother's Day playlist, and so it's just a really fun application and way to use your photographs, and certainly to share them as well. So you create sort of your own little network where you can have, an aunt or an uncle or a mom or a dad or maybe not a dog. Sorry about that. Dallas, why are you going crazy? Sorry. Okay, so that's the Nix Play. And now we talked then about the Perspection. Love that. Okay, let's go. Let's talk about the Polder Chill Station. Okay. If wine's not your thing, then give me a 5-minute break and then come back and we're gonna talk about something else. If wine is your thing, and for a lot of us moms, it is, this is gonna be a great solution. And it is a caddy called the Polder Chill Station. This is such a great gift for Mother's Day. I am gonna just arrange some things for you here so you can see it. So we'll take away some of these photos that we were looking at earlier with the Polaroid and make some room for it. So we just opened up this new box this morning. I received one of these for the first time about 3 months ago. And I just thought it was a really great idea for, a mom in your life that maybe, maybe it's a work relationship, maybe it is somebody that you know from the office, maybe it is for mom. It just, it depends. This is the box that it comes with, and it kind of gives you an idea here of what happens. It is portable, so it's made for taking it on a picnic, taking it out and about, taking it when you're not at home, or maybe out in the backyard when you don't want to come back in, because the design is made to carry with you, right? So you have a handle that you will, let me just back this up a little bit. tilt that up so you can kind of see what I'm doing. There we go. So there's a handle on top. This one is so new that I haven't even taken off the plastic and the wrapper. Let me just grab that scissors and we'll unwrap it entirely for you. We can do this together. Okay, so start at the top. So here's the little carrying handle. Here is the ice bucket. So in here, check it out. This is where the ice goes. Now, notice that that's separate from where the wine goes. Now, what does that mean? That means when you put your ice into this little ice bucket, the wine is gonna chill in here because this has a metal design, but it doesn't get wet. So what's the number one complaint when you have a bottle of wine, you're out and about, and then you pop it up, and what happens? It's sweating, right? And it has the the moisture that's on it, and it drips, and it gets messy. Well, what's great about this is that Polder, and I love this company. I know many of these executives very well. They really design genius products. So with this, there is a special design that actually wicks away the moisture. See these little tabs on the side? So not only is it isolated from the ice, but also the bottle is going to sort of be, as you remove it, it's a nice tight fit. So what happens is that if there is any moisture on it, it literally just wicks away any of that moisture. So really smart, genius design there that kind of gives you that, just great utility. I love the styling of it. And by the way, it comes with our handy little ice scoop too, so that you don't even have to get your hands, dirty or wet when you are using the ice that it comes with. So great idea if you are looking for something that is thoughtful, maybe not too personal. Maybe she, loves wine, and you're just looking for something that's a great idea. I just love this. I think it's a great price. It's it's right in that sweet spot. So I'm just answering. Looks like there's just updates coming in. So thank you for joining us for this little Mother's Day idea for gift ideas for Mom's Day. So that is our Polder Chill Station, and it's really a great idea. Again, it has the two different covers. It comes in different colors. I put my favorite into the carousel for you, and so as not to clutter things up, I just left that one color there. I don't know proper protocol, but I think you can probably find on Amazon, if you click through, you can find the various different colors that are available too. Okay, so Dallas, chill, baby. It's okay. Dallas is being our side entertainment today. Sorry. Okay, so let's move on and talk about our next item. We are going to, we're going to talk about the Cushy pillow. Okay, this one is something that I have loved for ages. And so we're going to talk about that design. And I'm so discombobulated today between Dallas and the Vizio that just got delivered. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Okay, if you know me, you know this is kind of my life. So, all right. I'll just move over some of the other items that we have coming up too. Okay. So I put this one in here because, true, I use this literally every night. This is a great little pillow. It has those little microbeads on the inside. If you want to use it just while you're, laying on the sofa, chilling out, whether you want to use it if you are, lounging outside, if you want to use it, every night for sleep, this is a great design. I had one of these years and years ago from a very popular company, the one that has all of the designs that are in the airport. I tried to look for it to replace the exact brand, and I couldn't find it. Dallas, no, baby. He's trying to eat all of the pictures that I printed from the Polaroid printer. Yikes. Okay. Half the time I love being home. And I'm really grateful to have more time with Victoria and my new little puppy Dallas. And half the time I'm like, when are we going back to work? back to the office. So, great idea. After maybe you have your wine, you want to take a nap, you've got the cushy pillow to do it. And like I said, I looked around for a really long time to try to replace the one that I really liked, and I couldn't find it. And when I found this cushy design online, I was thrilled. So that's why I put it into the carousel for you. So I highlighted that one for you. Okay, next. I kind of have lined up so many of these different products. I'm gonna just scoot around a few items so that I can show you next the steamer. This is something that every mom should have. I just ordered it from Amazon. I tested it out. I couldn't find the one that I had from years ago, and I think handheld steamers are just fantastic to have. Whether you are somebody that goes into an office and you need that quick steam, whether you want to save on your dry cleaning now because we can't actually get to the dry cleaners, and maybe you're washing things like I am that I normally would send to the dry cleaners, this is going to be a great solution. So excuse my mess here while we kind of just rearrange some things, and I'll show you that steamer. Okay, so the holder is going to go over here. All right. Oh, let's see how that picture's doing on that Polaroid. Dun, dun, dun. Cool, huh? I like it. That one's super fun. So it's developing, and let's just see, comparing it to the other one. So you can see the other one has still a little more color that has come into it as it's been developing a little bit longer. And in case you missed that, by the way, that was what we started this conversation with for Mother's Day, and that was the Polaroid printer that allows you to take anything from your cell phone, Android or iPhone, and print it out, which is so cool. And I'm just showing you the simple prints. There's so many things that you can do in there. I'll go deeper into it when I do a full presentation on just that item. Okay, so that is the Polaroid printer. We're going to scoop that over here, rearrange some of our electronics. Okay, and this is the item I'm going to talk to you about next. We're going to turn on that steamer. I have it plugged in. It has a nice long cord. This is from a company called Hilfi, and I was impressed because okay, plugged in there. Let's see what's going on here. There we go. Okay, so the little light comes on in the back, and that's how you know that it's on. Obviously, off, on. You have that nice little brush, and this is detachable. Since I just started the steamer, I'm not actually going to detach that because that would obviously not be a good idea. And if you were here with me at the beginning of the hour and you saw these clothes in the background, and you're like, why does she have her laundry hanging out here? Then now you know why. Because I put it here so that you can actually see what this steamer is going to do. This was actually a shirt that I would normally send to the dry cleaners, but since I can't go to the dry cleaners, I decided to use the steamer instead. So let's just see, I'm going to straighten this up. I just gave it a regular dry in the dryer, and so I noticed this morning when I fired this up, it takes I don't know, maybe a minute or two, so that the pod on the inside warms up before the steam comes out on the outside. Obviously, with any steamer, you're going to be super careful with it. Not my disclaimer, but I think that's the case with any steamer. I just like this because you don't have to fire up your big iron. You don't have to pull out the ironing board. You can take something right out of the dryer or out of the closet, and you're good to go, right? So here it is. Now I can tell just by the sound that the steam is making right now. There you go. Can you see that steam coming? I don't know if you can see it. I can see it coming through right here. So let's go to work now that steam is coming out. Yeah, those brushes make it nice, don't they? Yeah, really even. I can go up with it or down, right around the pockets. Yeah, that's good. That's a nice, even distribution of the steam to get those wrinkles out. Okay, here's the true test, right? Let's see how it does. on the bottom where we have this little edge. This to me is where you usually have to get an iron out, right? Where you have that folded over edge design. This is gonna be great. What you doing there, Munchkin? Time to clean more stuff out of the closet. Yeah, Victoria's cleaning out her closet back here. Okay, I'm gonna look through those games before we get rid of all of those. We might have to play a few of them a couple more times, depending on how long we're gonna stay inside. So nice, isn't it? I mean, it's a lot easier to me than pulling out the big ironing board. You get the idea. I'm not going to belabor the point by, steaming all my clothes here. But I just wanted to let you know it's something new that I ordered. And then I ordered this cool little dress, this little throwover dress from Amazon. And I love it. I was going to wear it, but of course I wanted to steam it for you first. But look at that. Can you see it? Okay, so this is a great illustration, right? Here's that little fold. You can see where it was folded over in the package. And nice. Taking it right out of there. So obviously, it would take a little bit more time of doing to get that crease entirely out. But not bad. I think this was a really great price too. So there you have it. So that is the little Hilfi steamer. I think it is something that you'll enjoy using. I find, I'd like to have things looking good, looking, all in order, and certainly to be steamed as well. And I won't belabor the point by actually finishing steaming that dress right now. But you get the idea for Mother's Day. So if you are looking for something really practical for Mother's Day, that's a great practical idea. So let's see. Also, John, thanks, guys. Darren's chiming in about your about the item that was shipped to you. It said there might be a gift receipt in there, and so that might be able to help you out as well. So, hey, I like our little community looking out for each other. Okay, I'm steamy because that steamer has got a little warm in here. Okay, let's turn that off and scoot that over. Okay, next. All right, here is a fun one. Okay, if mom is into working out, then this is gonna be a really super fun idea. From Garmin, this is a really fun VivoMove S3. Looks like a watch, but it's actually a fitness tracker, right? It literally looks like a beautiful watch face, and it is a beautiful watch face and a beautiful case, but you can swipe through and see all of the different movements right here. So I'm gonna just put it on for you. In fact, I'll put it on kind of backwards so that I can show you. Now, I will say I was charging it this morning, so I don't have any steps in yet. So Mama's gonna have to get to work when it comes to exercising today. But I wanna show it to you. Okay, so let's see. Can you see that? So there is your steps. You swipe it across, and what is that next one showing you? Your stairs. Notice how the hands actually move. It's almost 1 o'clock here on the East Coast, but when I tap onto it to see what I'm doing, the hands move out of the way. So it shows you the time. And here's what's cool about it. You can connect it to your smartphone, and it can actually give you your updates you can open up the app. It can give you your updates when it comes to your notifications. You can actually track your cycle in this. So if mom wants another baby or doesn't want another baby, this is gonna be great for tracking all of that as well. There's just so many cool applications. You can go in and set your exercise. You can play your music from here. It's just one of the coolest pieces. What I love most about it, again, there's your heart rate. Not bad. I feel a little warmer than a heart rate of 74. I think it's because that steamer was making me... Not a good idea to steam right by your face. Anywho, so Amazon customer, hi. And And John, if I can find a phone number for you to call, I definitely will do that. Dallas, calm down. It's okay. He's like, he's not usually this wild. So we're going to have a separate show for you profiling some fun things for doggies, and maybe in the meantime I can learn how to teach him to not bark. That'd be awesome. Dallas, hey, what's there? Shh, let's just be calm. Let's just be calm. It's okay. Okay, so, all right. Now, well, let's talk about... Dallas, calm down, honey. Okay, so that's the Garmin. I would love to go into more detail on the Garmin. Check it out in full detail. I would love to walk you through all of the features and designs. What I think I'd love most about it is that it has a 5-day battery life, so it lasts a really long time. A lot of fitness trackers, you have to plug them in, you have to recharge them, it takes forever. What's great about this is that it auto syncs with Bluetooth, so it can automatically update to your phone. It can automatically track things like your heart rate. It can also even track your sleep, which is really helpful. There's a lot of health indicators that are built right into it, so it's not your regular tracker, and it certainly doesn't look like your regular tracker. And there's so much to know and learn about this. I probably should just do an entire hour just on the Garmin Vivomove. It's really a great gift idea. And isn't it smart looking? Again, it looks like a watch, but it is a fitness tracker. I have it in that beautiful design in the rose, and then there's also the navy blue in the interchangeable bands. So what's nice is once you have the tracker itself, if you want to change it up and you want to get different bands, those are available for you. I should probably put those into a list so you can kind of see what is interchangeable. So there's so much you can do with it. Because I'm using my phone for Amazon Live, I'm not going to be able to actually take you into the app and show you what's inside there, but it's endless. It really is, and it's really simple. So it doesn't have to be really complicated. You don't have to use all of the applications that are inside. If you want something that is more simplified, more streamlined, you can actually just choose, I want the heart rate tracking and I want the steps and, that's it. And I want something that's fashionable. Then that's a great way that you can use it as well. Entirely up to you how you choose to use that design. So, just double checking our little chat. So, all right, so that is a fun, great fun item. Okay, here's a personal favorite of mine. If your mom is somebody that is creative, artistic, somebody that is nostalgic, that likes to journal, or maybe you just think she might like to. This is something I just discovered and I love. It's called The Artist's Way, and it's Morning Pages Journal. I am a huge fan of a lot of different motivational speakers and different people that are in that segment. And The Artist's Way is something I've heard so much about, and I don't really consider myself artistic at all, but I have heard for years and years and years about the power of journaling. And so I just started, I had heard about this, the morning pages, and basically the kind of philosophy is just write 3 pages every morning, just handwrite, just a brain dump, throw it on paper. And it really is amazing how it just clears the space. It literally, for me, and I don't know, maybe it's because I drink the Kool-Aid and I think that it's gonna work, that it works, or maybe it just works because it just works. I mean, you don't know till you try, right? But so the last week or so, I've been, maybe more than that, I have been using this to just track, just thoughts. Let's see, the first day, I didn't date it, but I think I got it in late, 4/20. So for a couple weeks, I've been using it, and it's just an amazing way to start the day. There's nothing, you're not trying to write a book, you're not trying to write for anybody else to read, you're not writing for any particular reason. It's just like, get it out. And then, and I like to do that before I exercise in the day. But since we've been staying at home, and if you are going to continue to stay at home, or if you're just looking for something cool and creative and thoughtful for mom, this is a great recommendation. I have been using it, like I said, daily, and I can't more highly recommend it. So all handwritten, and it's entirely up to mom how she wants to use it. And there it is. I just highlighted it for you so that you can see it to select it. Love this. Okay, as we're wrapping up our time together, there's a few other items that are really important that I want to share with you. One is called Quiet Brain. This is an essential oil. It was developed and patented by my good friend Laura, and she and I have known each other for, oh my goodness, I don't even know how long now, years and years, probably 15 years, maybe closer to 17 years, maybe longer than we care to talk about. Anyway, she, one day I'll have to have a full in-depth interview with her and have her share the story. But basically, she developed this out of sort of her own need to, try to quiet down. And it is super high quality essential oil. And I'm not going to go into all the detail on it because I'm certainly not the expert, and I'll bring her to share with you more about it. But I can tell you this. It works. I put a small little dab, and it has a really unique smell to it. I put a small little dab on the base of my neck before I go to sleep in the evening time, and I can't tell you how it works. I don't know that much about essential oils, but I can tell you this, I sleep like a baby. It really is something magical. It is. It's called Quiet Brain. I would check it out. You can certainly find it here on Amazon. It's in the carousel. There is a lot of information where you can, kind of dig through the more you want to learn about it. I'm just now beginning my essential oil journey, and I can tell you this is a great way to start. If for mom you want to give her a way to just calm down in the evening, wind down, whether it's the dog that's driving her crazy, or teaching, or not going to the office. We've got to find some fun in it, right? This is a great way to quiet your brain. Dallas. Okay. The last item I'm going to share with you is called Easy Slice, and I want to do it justice. So I'm going to just set some things up here, and it is a set of knives, or you can purchase them individually. They're kitchen knives, and hand on heart, they are the best knives I've ever used. We use it to cut tomatoes. We use it to cut, anything that comes to salad, anything that comes to meats, to veggie. I mean, you name it, anything in the kitchen. It's just really a great everyday knife. So I am going to just grab those and see what we have handy here to cut up. Okay, our kitchen is getting a little sparse. All right, so let's just go to the webcam. So here's what I just found on the kitchen counter. Obviously, I didn't run to the grocery store this morning because we're just not doing that these days. So we're just using what we have, but I think this will give you an idea. So I'm just going to try to angle this down for you a little bit. You know what? Hey, bear with me on that camera. I know that's kind of annoying, but I'm going to put that right down at eye level so that you can kind of experience what Easy Slice can do. Okay, so I'm going to move the clothes out of the way from our steamer that we had before. These are not just my clothes hanging out in the background. That was from the steamer. We'll move some of our other electronics off to the side. Okay, so this is a set of 3 that I think I put into the carousel for you, the Easy Slice 3-pack. I use the yellow, the smallest, almost every day. Sometimes Darren, my sweetie, is like, Leah, you really should use the green one because it's a larger item. It just depends on, what you want to use. I love the grip on the handle. I love the fact that it has the sheath so that it is protected when you're not using it, because these are super sharp. See how it's serrated? It's actually serrated on both sides. And usually knives, when they are serrated, they're only serrated on one side. And that I mean, so many times when it comes to a knife, for me, I'm all of 5'4". So what happens is that it's I'm kind of like leaning my body weight into the knife to actually cut something. With this, because it's so light and because it's small, it's just really simple and easy to kind of manipulate and move along. So whether it is something that is a little harder to cut, like say carrots. There's all kinds of videos, and I'll probably end up posting a lot about this because I could go on and on and on. I did an entire day with Easy Slice about 2 months ago. Emma Charlotte, my normal videographer, came over and we just like cut up every workings of it, but essential oils now is something that is on a lot of people's minds, and it's something I'm just now learning about. But this is a great idea for Mother's Day if you want to give mom the feeling of peace and quiet, and let her see how it works for her. Certainly for me, I just put a couple little dabs on the base of my spine, which is how Laura taught me how to use it, and I sleep like a baby. There are some things that I feel like I don't have to understand. I just take it at face value and it just works. So there you have it. Quiet Brain is one of those. Great gift idea for Mother's Day. And I think I just put the little configuration into the carousel. Certainly there's lots of varieties that are available on Amazon. You choose what's gonna work best for you. Okay, so that is the Quiet Brain. And then The Artist Way, great book for journaling. If mom is a softie, or mom needs some respite, or mom has some crazy days, or you just think maybe mom needs to do a brain dump and write some things out, this is going to be a great, great journal. I've heard about it for probably 20 plus years. I just ordered it last month and I just started using it April 20th. And I can tell you it's really transformational for me. So sometimes when the student is ready, right, it's the old adage, then the teacher appears. So I've heard about it for a really long time. Apparently I was ready to do my 3 pages of journaling each day, and it's just longhand journaling. It gives you little prompts, or you can just write whatever it is you feel like writing that day, and it kind of empty your brain. And for me, I found then I start the day like, everything just kind of moved out. All of that fog kind of moved out. So this is a great idea if you're looking for something for mom that is book related. Also, the Garmin VivoMove looks like a watch, but it's actually a tracker. And this one also has so much you can do with it. First of all, it has a 5-day battery life. So I just think that's brilliant, right? The first thing, obviously, is the style, because it looks like a watch. I have it on upside down, so I can kind of show it to you here that way. But when you're wearing it, you just tap it, and look what happens. The hands move out of the way, and then all of the apps appear there, whether it's your heart rate, whether it's certain types of exercise. You can change out the types of exercise. You can connect it, of course, to your smartphone and have it send you whatever notifications are on your phone. So, and when I say notifications, that could be any notifications that pop up, whether it's your text, whether it's something from a certain app. You can pick and choose so that, you know, if phone calls come in. I was in a meeting just the other day. Where were we? Anyway, I was someplace where I couldn't obviously have my phone, you know, with me and obvious, but I could notice that my little silent sensor was going off on the Garmin, and I was like, oh, and then I could excuse myself out of the room without, you know, being all clunky with the phone. So great idea from Garmin. I've worked with the people at Garmin for long time now, and back in Nashville when I lived there, here in Florida, and they're quality people. It's a quality company, and this is a great quality piece. So like I said, I'll probably get that just due in a full presentation at some point in the future. Okay, so backwards, if mom's really practical, here it is, the Hilti Steamer. This is an Amazon pick. I really like it, works well, and really quick instant gratification without having to pull out the big ironing board and doing all of that. And if, like me, you're not going to the dry cleaners because you're not leaving the house, that's a great solution for mom as well. Here's my cushy pillow. This is something I use every day, and I found it here on Amazon. It has this little microbeads on the inside. I like this particular size. I think there's like a 12 by 12 that is also available. I really looked around a lot because I like it to have some movement to it, because there's sometimes I want some support, and there's sometimes I want that my head to go right to the base of the pillow. So I recommend this one. Again, entirely personal preference, but it's a great gift idea for mom, whether it's to hold a book, whether it's to cuddle with a puppy, whether it is to sleep at night. Great idea there. And let me remind you about the Polder Wine Caddy. This is a great idea for my friends at Polder. This is going to be a caddy that you take with you to hold your wine. Wine goes in here. Ice goes in here. There's a little spoon that you can use for the ice, but here's what's so ingenious about this wine caddy. The ice is separated from the compartment where the wine is. See how that's all the aluminum, that seal, I think it's stainless steel. So this makes the wine cooler without getting all of the water and the drip on the wine. Now, to that point, not only does it stay cool because it's encased in the metal, the wine is encased in the metal off to the side, but look at this genius design. It wicks away the moisture because that wine comes up and goes past these little levers on the side, sort of plastic levers that are all around. So any moisture that's on there, it wicks it away so that when you pull your wine bottle out, it's not dripping and sweating everywhere. Love! And it's just a really cool, like, thoughtful gift. You know, if you want to be that person for mom, or you're giving it to, you know, mother-in-law, or, you know, somebody in the office for Mother's Day, and you just want something that is chic and hip and definitely on trend, here it is, the Polder Wine Caddy Lub. Okay, last reminder also about Persfection. So Persfection is something I discovered last year. Yeah, last year. I was introduced to Julie, and she is the designer of Persfection. And she and her husband, I have all kinds of great products, but this one was really, I just resonated with immediately. If you are a mom or shopping for a mom who needs a way to organize her makeup, organize her drawers, organize her cosmetics, organize her nail tools, whatever the case might be, this is a great idea. If she travels, usually for work, this is a great travel bag. And if you are somebody that likes to change out your purses, but you don't do it because everything is in that one purse, Persfection allows you to keep everything in its place, and then you can move this that has everything in your purse from purse to purse, because a lot of us are carrying those larger bags now, right? And here's how it keeps it all organized. So you're gonna have a design that has 12 pockets in all. There are 3 outer pockets. Let me see, just scoop my little apples right over there from the Easy Slice. Okay, let me show you Persfection right over here. Okay, so here is the bag itself. It comes in different colors. I think I only put the black in because I really like the leopard that is on the inside. But I have it also in the gold, which I use quite a bit. Mine is a little bit used, as you can see. Here's some of the makeup on it, because this is my actual personal makeup bag. So with Persfection, mom can have everything that she needs organized and ready to go. What I love about this is you have 2 of these little pouches on the side. These are great because this is sort of hidden away, but still really easy access. So this is great for contacts, or I like to put my pencil sharpeners in there, my makeup cosmetic sharpeners. There's another sort of stretchy design on the side. This could be great for your readers or for your glasses, whatever the case might be. You've got 2 little pockets here, and then I love the zipper pocket. So if there's something that you want to tuck away, whether it is, you know, receipts, or whether it is, like I said earlier, I like to carry my little hair cutting shears with me on the side. You could do that. If you want to put, you know, in this case, I have my little toothbrush, a little more sanitary to just have it, you know, closed off from the side. You know what? It might be something that you put your face mask into the side pocket, and you can zip it up, right, and kind of have it secluded. I mean, talk to healthcare people, they're going to know more than I do about that sort of thing, but I'm just thinking any place where you can tuck things that are, you know, sort of more secluded would be great. So then you have, again, 2 pockets on this side. So all in all, you have the nice big pouch in the center, and in this case, I have, you know, my toothbrush, I have, you know, some cosmetics in here, I have some face wash, my self-tanner, you know, so you can put some larger items in here, but then you can put all kinds of smaller items in here as well. So the large pocket in the center, side pocket here, 2 more pockets here that are kind of expandable, same as on the side, 2 zipper pockets, and then even on the outside, you've got the outer pockets. And then one more thing I want to show you. They're little snaps, so you can snap it and lock it in place here, or you can unsnap it and you can zip it up. So why is that important? Well, if you have ever been driving, and I know you're gonna feel me on this one, and you put on the brakes, whether you slam on the brakes or you just put on the brakes, and your purse goes, right? And everything goes flying into the floor, onto the floorboard. That zipper on top means no more cosmetics all over the floorboard of the front of your car. So I love it for that reason alone. And I'll just show you a quick look, because this is my purse. This is actually the one I take to the office when I'm going to the office. But this one is the one that I use every day for my makeup. So obviously forgive the fact that it's, you know, got makeup all over it, because that's what it is for me. But I love the fact that I know right where my brushes are, everything in its place. I know that my powder is going to be, you know, right in the big pouch in the front. I know that I can have my little eyeshadows and smaller pieces right in the zipper pocket on the side, so that there's no more guessing. I know that my little hair clip can be right here when my hair's driving me crazy. I know my contacts can be, you know, right here on the side. So I think you get the idea, right, of just there's a place for everything in its place, and there's so much I could go on. I could literally talk about that for forever and a day. Maybe I'll do. Maybe I'll line up some different ideas of how you can use this. But I think I only selected the black with the leopard print. But take a look around. There's all kinds of great colors and great patterns that you can mix and match and choose from when it comes to Persfection. It's like you can find your own little personality piece inside there, whatever it is that you might like. Okay, quick little recap, and then we're going to wrap up. Nixplay. If you don't yet have a digital photo frame, Nixplay is not only a great brand, they are a great group of people, and I personally like the interface. So what happens is you have an app from Nixplay. Well, let me start first of all at the beginning. Let me show it to you. Okay, it's a digital photo frame, and you choose, whoopsie, oh darn, I just unplugged it. Okay, let me plug it back in. You choose the size that you want, and you choose, whoopsie, the quality that you want. As far as, you can get all the way up to, I think they have 2K available. It's pretty impressive. Okay, so I'm just gonna plug that in. You'll see in a second how it fires up. Here's the beginning. It actually comes with a remote, so you can go forwards or backwards in your pictures. There is an app that you can use on your phone, and you also have the ability to go to nixplay.com, and you can use that as a storage. And also then you can pull pictures from one playlist, put it in another playlist. You can share to different members of your family. I love that because when you use the app, you can say, send this to mom and dad and Uncle Tony. And one picture on that day, whether you're at the soccer field, which one day we'll go to again, or whether maybe it's a picture on Mother's Day, right? And you want to share it with the family. From that app, you can send it straight into the digital picture frame. And then that picture, this was from a trip to Dallas, no, that's my family actually, in Dallas, my brother and sister and my parents, you can then send it on. So it's really a great idea to be able to share directly to that digital picture frame, so that if mom or dad is not leaving the house, you send them the frame, they connect to Wi-Fi, and then you can send them pictures that automatically will pop onto that frame. It's really super simple and cool, and it's just instantly gratifying that you can just like pop that up there, and then the picture automatically pops right onto the frame. So it's a great way to share and stay in touch and be with the people that you love, especially now when we're not seeing each other face to face as much as we might like to. So that is from Nixplay. And in backwards order, I'm going to round things out with the Polaroid printer. Love. Okay, this is, let me just show you. I'm going to take that Nixplay away, and I'm going to bring that Polaroid printer right over. Okay, so here is the Polaroid printer. Here's the picture that we printed right from it a few short moments ago, right from the app, and that works with Apple or it works with Android. You choose. It's just a free download of the app, and then you are able to use the app to do so many cool things. You can print photos like anything that's on your cell phone, which I think is super cool, but then you can also have sort of relive those memories. But then inside the app, there's so much more you can do. You can do a double photo, so you can take one photo and make it into two. You can do a triple photo and choose how you want to do it there. And there's something really cool inside. Double, double, triple. You can do 4, you can do 6, you can do 9. So you can actually create like a collage out of one photograph. But there's also apps within here that there's an AR viewer. So you can take a picture, any picture in your phone, and you can attach a video to it, maybe a video that you've already created. And when you scan the app over it, it's like the picture comes to life through the video, and it automatically plays from wherever you are. And you can do it remotely. Again, it's a little more detailed probably than we want to get into here, but just know this, in its simplest form, you choose a picture that you want to print. Here is one that we printed of Victoria. I think it may have been that one earlier. I'm not sure what, maybe this one. And you put it right onto, I'll just say next. I'll show you how it works. Right onto the base. It's on by touching this little button right here, and you can see how the little rainbow is illuminated there in the front. And now I say okay. Now we line up these two little dots to the two little dots that are there on the top of the Polaroid. It blinks and tells us it's ready. We touch that little red button, and just like the 80s, baby, out comes your Polaroid. And if you're anything like me, you probably want to grab it right off there immediately, but you want to wait for it to develop. So then when you wait for it to develop, you're going to be able to have so many fun memories, whether it's cousins, whether it's the entire family. I love the fact that you can now take any picture that's on your phone with mom in there. There's my mom. And then you can share it. You can actually print it off. I should send this one to mom. I'm going to leave that out. I'm going to send that to mom by snail mail because it can get there for Mother's Day. So whatever it is that you want to, do for Mother's Day, for Father's Day, for crafting, for DIY projects, we're going to have a long summer ahead of us, right? We're going to be looking for some fun things to do. Then this is going to be great. So whatever it is that you want to now bring to life that has been living and stuck in your phone, this is going to be a great way to do it. So it's brand new. It's a great idea for Mother's Day, and it really is a gift for the whole family too. It's not just for mom. So that's the Polaroid. Let me make sure there that I highlighted it for you. So I hope that you love some of these ideas. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time here on Amazon Live. See you soon.